Celebrate teen reading. Authors and book lovers unite at the annual North Texas Teen Book Festival.
I love seeing all the kids. It's my favorite day of the year.
Finding Neverland. Momentum Dance Company takes on a magical journey through their production of Peter Pan.
He's very fun-loving. He's the kid who never grows up.
Timeless Love. We follow a heartwarming tale of a loving couple and their family in MainStage's newest play, On Golden Pond.
It's a lovely group of people. I think it's a show everyone will enjoy.
And in Feature Flix, I review an outlandish, fun new horror movie, Abigail.
So whose kid is she?
A very wealthy man who's about to be $50 million poorer.
Hello everyone, welcome to Irving Spotlight. I'm Susan Stevens. We begin tonight with an event for avid readers. The North Texas Teen Book Festival returned to the Irving Convention Center for an all-day storybook experience with the opportunity to meet renowned authors, participate in book panels, and meet like-minded individuals.
Today is the 10th annual North Texas Teen Book Festival at the Irving Convention Center.
It's a celebration of reading and authors, and we're doing panels and discussions and a book signing.
We love to see kids reading, right? Yeah. And so you'll see thousands upon thousands of children here, all the way from elementary up through teen, all the way to adult, who are here excited to see authors, ready for the written word, and it always makes me feel really excited about our future.
We're meeting a lot of our favorite authors that we look up to and getting our book signed and learning more about our author's life.
I have two books that are out recently. The first is called Prom-Chanted. It's a book I did with Disney, and it's about a girl who, before her prom, goes to celebrate at Disneyland with her friend and accidentally gets pulled into the world of Sleeping Beauty. And the second one comes out on May 7th, and it's called The Ballad of Darcy and Russell, and it's an all-in-one night, sort of before sunrise romance. It's so fun to see the kids be so enthusiastic about books and authors and reading. There's just nothing better.
Well, I feel like it would bring everyone's interests together in one place. It would create an energy to where everyone's welcome.
It's a good thing for like readers and stuff to meet other readers. You can see your authors and stuff at the panels.
We can all get together and enjoy each other and our enjoyment of books.
One of the real wonderful benefits about reading is being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes, understand someone else's experience, go to whole new worlds that you might not get to experience in a really visceral way.
Your imagination definitely grows, and same thing with the attention span.
It just opens my world to like how other people, what their writing style is and what their things is. And you know, you do learn stuff, especially like in historical time periods or dystopian, what people think.
You gain empathy, you gain a greater worldview. Also, you gain enjoyment.
To like lose yourself in a book, I think, is the best way to spend a day. It's actually my favorite thing to do.
Most of us have probably read or seen the many different versions of the beloved story of a spirited boy who can fly and never grows up. Momentum Dance Company brings that story to the stage with a ballet of Peter Pan. It's an enchanting tale about Wendy and her brothers as they are whisked away to the magical world of Neverland with their storybook hero, Peter Pan.
He's very fun-loving. He's the kid who never grows up.
Though most of us watch this Disney classic at a young age, Peter, along with the other memorable characters in this story, can hold a special place in our hearts forever. Why does Peter Pan mean so much to you?
Oh, sorry.
Momentum Dance Company's artistic director, Christina Pillion, played Wendy in a previous life.
When I was working for Disney, so I got really close to the story. I mean, I've watched the movie 50, 100 times probably and had to really learn the backstory and everything. But I love the idea of how much imagination drives you. And I love the idea that you don't have to grow up. Of course, we all do, but just to be able to stay a child as long as possible and always have that place in your mind and in your heart that you can go back to no matter how old you are.
And she's bringing that message to life with Momentum's production of Peter Pan.
We are currently running a couple things in the theater last minute, getting props set up, and then we're going to do our warm-up, have our very first team meeting. It's a big deal on opening night.
The story of Peter Pan means a lot to Christina, but having the opportunity to play these characters means just as much to the performers.
Wendy is Savannah Reeder. She has been Clara for us in the Nutcracker, and she's a beautiful dancer, so she just really, I think, embodies the very gentle calmness of Wendy Darling.
To get to play Wendy it's a really
It's a big accomplishment. It's very honoring to get to work with different choreographers and have them really work with me, and it feels special.
We have Gregory Linson is playing Peter Pan. This is his first lead featured starring role, and I am just so excited to see his face on stage throughout this show because he has definitely found the Peter Pan in his heart, and I love getting to see him express that.
I wanted the role of Peter Pan because it was a role that I knew would challenge me. It's a role that, unlike any I've ever played, I enjoy all the different facial expressions that I get to explore that I wouldn't necessarily in other male ballet roles.
Every dancer put their best foot forward to present a wondrous show.
And I cannot thank the choreographers, the dancers, our parents, the board, and everybody for coming together. This really has become a family project.
A project that allows the community to reminisce on childhood memories and take a mesmerizing journey to an imaginary world. While Peter Pan was a delightful, family-friendly ballet, this week in Feature Flix, we're discussing an unconventional horror about a vampire ballerina. It's rare these days to not predict the end of a movie, especially one that appears to be formulaic. But I can assure you, you won't know what to expect from Universal Pictures' new, surprisingly funny thriller, Abigail.
You all came, highly recommended.
After a group of criminals kidnap the ballerina daughter of a powerful, wealthy man, they must wait 24 hours in an isolated mansion to collect their $50 million ransom. But things quickly go awry when the group discovers they are locked inside with no normal little girl. What proceeds after is an entertaining, creatively shot bloodbath that will shock and humor audiences.
See you in 24 hours.
The plot is straightforward, but the production and performances elevate what could have been a bore. Directors Matt Bentinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette film a balanced narrative that flows much like a ballet performance. There's good rhythm at the start and engaging theatrics throughout, with Abigail's random but impressive dance moves right before she remarkably lands her bait. And while the band of crooks do a fine job, it's our young star, Alicia Weir, who steals the show. She's natural at playing an angelic, scared little girl who in an instant can flip the switch to a terrifying, demonic, tiny dancer. But Abigail does have its flaws. Towards the end, the film does waver and stumble over its steady beat with too many betrayals and inconsistent character identities, which prevents it from providing the depth that was potentially there. That being said, there is still more positive than negative here, especially from the comedic timing of the entire cast. It's very much Megan meets Ready or Not, just nowhere near as good. But if you're a fan of the horror genre, then you'll find Abigail satisfying, bloody, mindless fun. Abigail is now playing. Check AMC Irving Mall and Alamo Drafthouse Cinema Las Cleanas for showtimes. You may not appreciate horror, but love a good drama. MainStage is putting on a classic. On Golden Pond follows a couple who return to their summer home 48 years later and embark on a journey through the timeless bonds of love and family.
Oh, just look at this place.
It's a mess, isn't it?
Oh, not really. Just take a minute and it'll be all shipshape again.
This play, very interesting because it encapsulates this family experience.
Oh, we're at the far edge of middle age, that's all.
We're not, you know. We're not middle-aged. You're old, and I'm ancient.
Well, it's about this older couple, Ethel and Norman. And Norman is a bit of a curmudgeon. He's convinced he's at the end of his life. He's going to die any day now.
You want me to pick strawberries?
Yes. Do I have to put an ad in the paper?
He's got some inner demons that he's dealing with and working with family relationships.
Into their life their daughter comes to visit, and she has a new boyfriend who has a 13-year-old son.
This is Billy Ray Jr.
Well, I'm Norman Thayer, Jr.
And this boy just kind of transforms their life. Norman teaches the kid to fish, and they really get along well. They have a great time together, and it kind of gives him a new lease on life.
Yep. Read the first chapter, you'll like it.
You can find something that brings that spark to your life and gives you a new reason to go out there and to live.
No matter how old you are, there are always new things you can learn, new experiences to be had, and you should never just say, I'm at the end of my life and I'm done.
Oh, there they are. Oh my goodness.
Oh, aren't they lovely?
They're
think it's a story with a lot of heart. I think it will touch people a lot. In a way, it's kind of an old-fashioned story. I mean, I think anybody probably over the age of 40 knows the movie.
Unlike movies or anything, this is something new and real, and it's different every night. Live theater is one of the best things that you can treat yourself to. It is an experience because you become involved with it.
It's a lovely group of people. I think it's a show everyone will enjoy.
We'll have a splendid time, the three of us. You really are the sweetest man in the world, and I'm the only one who knows.
On Golden Pond is playing at the Irving Arts Center through May 18th. For showtimes and tickets, visit MainStageIrving.com. Keep the fun going even after you visit the theater. Levi Gomez, our man about town, has some great suggestions of fun things to do around the city.
Grab a plate and indulge in some home-style cooking. The Irving Heritage House is holding its 17th annual fish fry and cake auction. Tickets can be purchased online or in person, so bring your appetites to Heritage Park May 10th at 4:30 p.m. Summer swim classes are just around the corner, but first, all new and current swimmers of the Aquatics Learn to Swim program must complete a swim evaluation. Once this evaluation is complete, you can register for summer classes. There are several options to keep in mind, including North Lakes Natatorium, May 11th at 8 a.m. Join the new Philharmonic Orchestra of Irving and the Irving Student Musicians for magical musical stories by Rossini, Bizet, and more. Don't miss this musical event May 12th at 3:30 p.m. here at the Irving Arts Center. Attention all horror movie fans, pick out your scariest costume because Texas Frightmare is back in Irving. Experience celebrity appearances, autograph signings, screenings, parties, vendors, and more. This all happens at the Irving Convention Center May 17th through the 19th. Sport your race, bibs, and come celebrate at the Fiesta de Mayo Half Marathon. The post-race party includes free beer, tacos, live entertainment, and more. Join the other runners here at the Toyota Music Factory May 18th at 5 a.m. Fusion is back to celebrate the many cultures in Irving. Experience a wide variety of live performances, food, and activities. This free event will be hosted here at Heritage Park May 18th at noon.
And that wraps up this episode of Irving Spotlight. Join us next time as we check out the inspiring and tasty treats being served at the city's food truck extravaganza. And in Artist Studio, we learn about the watercolors this local art teacher is showcasing at the Irving Arts Center. Those stories and more next time on Irving Spotlight. As always, contact us and tell us stories you'd like to see on the show. You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on X and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a great evening. For Irving Spotlight, I'm Susan Stevens.